Hey guys, so today I'm showing you a DIY on how to make a cast for your model horse. I chose to specifically do this to models who have broken legs to kind of give them another, purpose or real life, whatever. This is good for movies if your horse can still stand like the one I'm using in the photo. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. So starting with our supplies, you're going to need plastic wrap, scissors, gauze, school glue, and a container. So here I'm just showing you, the first thing you want to do is get your plastic wrap, and with some scissors you're going to want to cut it into some strips, not too thick but not too thin. And these are the two strips that I ended up using, and it's kind of hard to see, but yeah. So here I'm just going to show you me me basically wrapping around the plastic wrap around the horse's broken leg. You want to do at least an inch above from an actual snap or break was, and you want to keep the plastic wrap not too crinkled up together. You want to make sure it doesn't stick to itself, because then it just gets difficult and it gets super skinny and it doesn't cover as much. Like here you can show me kind of separating the plastic wrap from itself so I can wrap it around a bit better. So yeah, and I only used two strips of plastic wrap on this horse, but like I said, actually I don't think I said this earlier, but it just depends on your horse. Maybe you need two strips, maybe more or less. Totally up to you and your horse and what you decide works best. And here I'm just kind of molding the plastic wrap to the horse's legs so it fits it like a glove. And then I'm gonna go on with my second layer or second strip of plastic wrap. And sorry my hand's in the way, it was kind of hard to wrap it around without the horse falling, and then just getting in your way was an issue too, so this was the best I could do. But you get the idea. Just wrap the plastic wrap around the horse's leg as best as you can, making sure you cover the entire area where you want the cast to go. Alrighty, so this is what my horse's leg looked like after I molded the plastic wrap onto it. Everything's firm and it's staying on, it shouldn't slip off. So the next step is to take your scissors and gauze and cut it into strips, not too thick and not too thin, because you can stretch the gauze out and it'll become really thin, so you definitely don't want it thin. The next step is just put some glue in your container and then take your piece of gauze, which I'll show you now. You basically take your piece of gauze and put it in the container full of glue and move it around, basically soak the whole thing in the glue so it feels tacky and sticky and kind of gross. So once you kind of get that feeling, then you know you're good. So this is what one piece of gauze looked like after I did the whole process. And now I'm going to show you me applying the gauze on the plastic wrap. When you're applying the glue-soaked gauze, you want to be careful that you don't pull the gauze too tight. You want it to be tight enough where it keeps its shape and its form and it stays exactly where you want it. But you don't want to pull the gauze too tight, because what happens is gauze is very stretchy. And the more you pull it, the thinner it gets, and when it gets thin, especially when it has the glue all over it and you're applying it, it covers less surface area of where you needed to cover on the plastic wrap, which then just makes it harder, making you have to get more gauze to cover the whole thing, which may make the whole cast look very bulky. Which brings me to another point. The cast, once it's finally finished, it's going to look pretty bulky while the glue is wet, but I promise you, as the cast starts to dry, it doesn't shrink, but the bulkiness kind of goes away. It doesn't look as big anymore, not as chunky on the horse's leg, if that makes any sense. But yeah. One more point I forgot to bring up. While you're wrapping your horse's leg in the gauze, you can smooth the gauze out on the horse. It almost, not like clay, I don't know how to describe it, but it comes very smooth to a point where it's, I guess, kind of like clay, where you could just smooth everything out and it'll just stay to that shape. So you want to make sure, which you can see me doing now, I'm just smoothing out everything so it's smooth and soft, so that when it dries, it's not going to have any pointy parts, because the pointy parts, when they dry, they become hard and they can feel a little sharp. So just keep that in mind. Smooth everything out as you go. So this is what it looks like once you have the gauze completely wrapped around the leg, making your nub and your cast. Now, the longest part of this project is letting it dry. I had to wait for one cast to dry overnight, which is a long time, so this is going to take hours to dry. So I definitely suggest doing this maybe before you go to bed, just so, you know, by the time you wake up, it's done. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys give the whole cast idea a try for any of those amputee models you guys have. And if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and a comment in the comment section. I love chit-chatting with you guys in the comments. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!